Many people don't believe that you can be perfect. Listen to me, you can be perfect. Don't stop deceiving yourself. Stop allowing spirit to deceive you. You can be perfect. Why don't you even believe in yourself? You don't know what you can do. You don't know your ability. That's the lack of knowledge. Listen to me. You can be perfect. Yes, I know you're a born again. Am I lying? You are born again. You are giving your life to Christ at least more than 20 times. Am I lying? Yes. If you have not given your life to Christ 10 or 20 times, and you keep on seeing yourself repeating the same sin, you keep on seeing yourself doing the same wrong thing you don't want to do. You want to run away from this particular thing, but there's no way. You try your best to stop, but there's no way. Upon the prayer, the way you pray to God to keep you away from those sins, still you see yourself doing the same thing. Maybe it's adultery, maybe it's funny, maybe it's stealing, maybe it's lying, maybe it's backbiting, malice, and rest of them. All right, let me tell you the solution. The solution is not in the flesh, please, if only you understand. Let me tell you the fact: the flesh cannot overcome spirit. Don't forget that in the word of God says, the spiritual rules the physical. Spiritual thing, your flesh cannot overcome it. Your flesh can't just overcome it on its own. That is what we call slavery. A slave is never free. So don't forget that every single sin, adultery is a spirit. Stealing has its own spirit. That's why I cannot do without all those things. When you're addicted to alcohol, it's a spirit. And there's no way you can live without serving your master. So that's what we call captivity of a spirit. So, and those spirits are spirit of iniquity, they are demonic spirits. When you sin, that means you are giving them what they want. When you do that wrong thing, that means you are giving them what they want. So that means that moment you do it, you start regretting. Why did I do this? God, why did I do this? The next day when you go to church on Sunday, you now give your life to Christ again, Abi. When you go home, you see yourself doing the same thing. Am I lying? All right, here is the solution. What you need to do now is that be faithful in the things of God. Read the word of God yourself with understanding, not just the flesh understanding. Pray to God to give you that spirit of understanding, to give you spirit that will make you feel composed while reading the word of God. Don't read the word of God and be thinking about your market. Don't read the word of God and be thinking about friends outside. Don't read the word of God and think about money you need to get. Don't read the word of God and be thinking about investment you need to make. All those things are things of the flesh. That's why I tell you, the flesh cannot overcome it. Guys, you need to know the things of the spirit. Things, you see them physically, they are not the same way in spiritual realm. Before anything happen in reality, it must have taken place in the spiritual realm. Before you see someone die, it must have taken place in spiritual realm. Listen, have this wisdom and have this knowledge, then that means you have overcome some spirit. So now what you have to do is do what? Read the word of God. Read his words. His words will make you feel stronger. Well, the more you read the word of God, the more you feel empowered. The more you read the word of God, the more you build your spirit. You know, there are so many people that are walking around, but their spirits, they are looking good outside, but their soul is damaging. Don't forget that your soul will be held at the last day, and your soul will still hold all those memories. Every single memory I have as a human being, your soul still hold them. Yes, every single wrong you have done, your soul knows it, because it's in you. This case is given to the soul, is deposited in you. So now let me tell you something. While I was saying, as you're reading the word of God, it will form his spirit in you. Don't forget that we lost the spirit of God during Adam and Eve time. God speaks to Adam because of what? His presence in Adam. Adam has God's presence, God's spirit in him. But after Adam sinned, God told him that when he eat that fruit, he would die. But as he now eat the fruit, what happened? Did the flesh die? No. But spiritually, Adam is not the same. The spirit of God in him was taken away, whereby it's meaning him and what? The soul. So Adam, the spirit now become a quickening spirit. So what you now do now is what? To read the word. The more you read the word of God, the more you get the personality of God. The word will build his spirit in you. The word of God will build his spirit in you. With time, you start growing spiritually. Imagine a pawpaw tree. While a pawpaw tree is growing, what happened? The old leaves are falling away. Have you seen it? The old leaves are falling away, then the new ones are doing what? Are showing up. So as you are growing, the old life will be falling away. So how will you grow? By reading the word of God, by prayers, by being faithful in his presence. You have to always go to the presence of God, even during the midweek prayer and everything. You have to go. Be prayerful. Midnight prayer, don't forget to do that. Then the most very, very important thing is to do what? Keep away from sins. Try your best. As you are growing, those things will be leaving you little by little. The more you get the understanding of the word of God, the more you be growing. The more those spirits will be falling away. The more those old lives will be falling away. Before you know, you become perfect.